Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. Welcome everybody. My name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all to my next video here on YouTube. This video is going to be yet another little rant video like I did weeks ago, a month ago, or whatever, however long it was, with the whole Fire Emblem fan base, the two sides colliding, being a bunch of idiots against each other, new fans, old fans, stuff. This is going to be another rant video. And lo and behold, it actually kind of relates back to Nintendo again, but unlike, actual franchise of theirs, it's going to be relating to the actual company itself and a decision that they made within the last week or so that has been, will be, forever a stupid decision, regardless of what company bullcrap PR stunt stuff they've been saying, talking about this stuff. It is a stupid decision. And what is that? Well, it has been mentioned recently that the production of the NES Classic Edition, that little plug-and-play 30 games thing that came with the controller that was like the NES, looked like an NES, was a little mini NES, was for $60. You plug into your HD TV, you can get an extra controller. Pretty much you can use all the Wii remotes and stuff too with a little plug, like the Wii Classic Controller Pro and everything. They're discontinuing that. Oh... Do I think it's a stupid decision? Hell yeah. It really is a stupid decision. And you can look online right now, and a bunch of people on YouTube, a bunch of people on Facebook, a bunch of people on the internet are going to tell you that it's a stupid freaking decision. Why? Well, here's the thing. The NES Classic Edition was a cool little thing they brought out to give gamers, or non-gamers, people a chance to go and play older games. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that you can do that on the virtual console. You can do this, and this. But the thing is, not everyone's going to do that. Because here's the thing. Not everyone that would have bought NES Classic Edition, I agree with Review Tech USA. I agree with Rich from Review Tech USA. And other people that say the same thing. A lot of them are people that came out and are buying this because it reminds them of their childhood. It reminds them of years ago when they were playing games. Maybe a lot of them don't play games now. And discontinuing this totally just loses a lot of gamers like that. They're not, and like if you're focusing on they're gonna cut this thing because of the Nintendo Switch and wanting to buy virtual console games now, or you can go back on the Wii or Wii U or the 3DS or DSi or whatever the heck else and play all your little virtual console eShop, whatever the crap. Not everyone would have done that. So first and foremost, doing this is a stupid decision because you're losing a lot of people that aren't going to buy your freaking systems, Nintendo. They're not going to go to the store and buy a Nintendo Switch. Oh, because I can go on, the virtual console and I could buy Mario and I could buy Zelda and all that stuff. Not everyone's going to do that. Secondly, because of how freaking popular it was for gamers and non-gamers, you're losing out a lot of money. Like, it's basically, as far as they've been saying, it's so they can focus. Apparently, it's because they want to focus more on the Switch and everything, regardless if it's virtual console or not, and not focus on the little mini thing they released. Yeah, it's not like that would have took away from the sales of the Switch. People who want to buy a Switch will go out and buy a freaking Switch because guess what? That thing is selling out and doing pretty freaking well for itself for the first month or so, and it looks like you're going to do pretty well this generation with that. But do you honestly think, Nintendo, that doing that with the, getting rid of the NES Classic Edition is going, it's going to help, having that is going to actually take away from it? You honestly think you can't have this NES Classic Edition as a little mini $60 plug-and-play thing just to play classic older games and then do a full-blown system? And even then with the NES Classic Edition stuff, you can do a Classic Edition lineup of things. Because people, they're obviously going to one day do an SNES Classic Edition, probably a Game Boy Classic Edition, maybe an N64 Classic Edition. And lo and behold, if they ever did a GameCube Classic Edition, I'd be like, oh! It'd be awesome. Especially Super Nintendo. I'd really love to see a Super Nintendo Classic Edition. But if they did Classic Edition systems, do you think it's honestly going to freaking take away from the virtual console on the system, Nintendo? You honestly think doing that's going to take away from your virtual console? If that is solely the reason, which apparently it probably is because they want you to go and spend $5, $10, $15, whatever on virtual console games, and then you're also buying freaking, eShop like all the indie games and stuff too. So they're like, oh, you have more room to buy a lot more stuff. Well, this little package has a little mini, like, selection of games. But here's the thing: that mini selection of games satisfies a lot of people. They don't want to have like millions or hundreds of games. That little mini selection will satisfy them. And if they want more, they buy multiple classic editions. And if there's games that are not on those classic editions, and there were, look at the NES Classic Edition. They didn't have a lot. There was games that were missing on it, like Mega Man games and Castlevania and whatnot. And like even like other games besides that, there are honestly games missing on it that if they did an NES Classic Edition 2 or whatever, it would have been fine, or they would have been on the Virtual Console, sure. See, they were missing, so if you wanted those games, maybe it would have been an advertisement for getting people back into the classic games, and then if they wanted to go do the new systems and go get Virtual Console, like people did on the Wii and the DS and 3DS and whatnot, Wii U, they would go do that. But it's not taking away money from the Switch, from buying the main system and buying Virtual Console games. People were going to do that regardless. People out there probably have bought in the original Super Mario Bros. Like 5, 6, 7, 8 damn times by now. It really is serious. Like, they probably bought on the Wii. They probably had the original from then. They probably got there was one on the Game Boy Advance, like that little retro thing. They probably got it on the DSi and the 3DS and the Wii U, and they probably bought the stupid All-Star Collection on the Super Nintendo or the Wii Anniversary Edition like 6 some odd years ago. People out there go buy this stuff all the freaking time, especially gamers who like collecting all the same damn games pretty much all at the same time. You're going to get money from them, and then the gamers that aren't going to, the people that aren't going to buy the Switch are going to buy this, and you're going to get money from it because it's there. It is there. There is money to be made there. That you guys canceled a successful product. You were making hand over fist of money from this thing, and the only reason you weren't making more was because the supply and supply did not meet the demand. When this came out last year, everyone was going crazy. I was actually happy to go look and try to find one. I have never found one. I probably never will because you're discontinuing the stupid thing. But people out there bought it, and it's a little collector's item they have. They play their virtual, the games on there that aren't on the Virtual Console, and some of them weren't. And then, or you don't have to go buy a separate system, and you just have this little box right there. It was successful, and you guys totally canning it, and this is the last shipment, the last production, and ending the product, ending the production of it is really. It's stupid. It really is stupid because you're making money off of it, and it's not hurting you in the long run with your the Switch and whatnot. Because if people want to buy a Switch, they're already going to be looking forward to new games like Fire Emblem Warriors or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or Mario Odyssey or the new Shin Megami Tensei game or the next Zelda, or if they ever bring back Metroid or F-Zero or Star Fox or something. All these different games on the system, if they want to buy new games, they're already going to go out and buy it. But if they want the classic games, they should have the choice, because not a lot of people are going to go out there and actually go and buy a Switch. Or don't want to go to like the store and go buy like a cheap used Wii or Wii U or something just to buy Virtual Console games. Which, surprisingly enough, the Wii Virtual Console, the store, eShop is still actually up and running. Kind of funny. But cool, you can still do that. You can still download stuff. I'm sure a lot of the eShop cards now still work on it. I would hope. Because you can still download it if the store is still open. But so here's the thing, Nintendo, and I ranted and rambled and went off in millions of different directions here. Let me get straight to the point here. Nintendo, you done effed up. You did a stupid decision business-wise because you want to focus on this product and can this when both of them can be successful and both of them will not correlate and hurt the other. You did that for a long freaking time. You had a handheld and a home console, and you went through with both of those. This is your full-blown handheld home console now. This is a side thing. This thing will not hurt that thing. This thing will not hurt that thing. They can correlate and live well and prosper together. You don't have to can this, apparently, if you want people to focus on this, because not everyone that focuses on the NES Classic Edition, or any Classic Edition, if they ever bring out Super Nintendo or 64 or whatever, would even focus probably on this, because this got a lot of non-gamers in it too. The Switch probably won't. Your best bet is to advertise and push it so you can get those non-gamers and get gamers from Sony and Microsoft and get non-Nintendo gamers all you want. And you can do that, and that's good. But this is its own thing, and I think you guys doing it was stupid. Regardless if you come out one day with a Super Nintendo or any N64 Classic Edition, we all now are going to know you're going to can the thing in half a year or a year. And then the demand's going to not be met, and people are going to get pissed. A lot of your fans and people that want this stupid product are pissed because you're ending it. Nintendo, I respect you. I really do. I love you. You're my favorite game company. And I'm not saying it as a fanboy because I, for years now, have been I if you guys know me on YouTube and on Facebook and everything, I have brought out, I put my opinion out on a lot of stupid crap that Nintendo has done. And this right here is yet another one on their freaking list of stupid things they're going to do because they ended this way too soon. And I know it was supposed to be like a specialty item or so, but it should have been a specialty item for about at least a year. And the demand should have been met with supplies. But neither happened. So, there's that. But like I said, I'm a Nintendo fan, and I love you, Nintendo. But you do a lot of stupid crap. And this, like I basically just mentioned, is a part of that. And I'm hoping that you get better. And lately, you've been doing things here and there to help yourself get better, to be back to where you were years ago with the Super Nintendo and the 64 and the GameCube and the whatever. And I'm hoping you push forward so you can be some big competitive company when it comes to like Sony and Microsoft and having this system, you know, the Switch kick ass and get third-party games and a lot of Nintendo games and be just really freaking awesome and sell a lot and get back a lot of like attention to you, a lot of positive attention to you, a lot of people back to you, because you've been losing a lot of people lately over the last like 10 plus years, and stuff like this is partially the reason why, because you go out and do stupid stuff. And I'm not denying that Sony and Microsoft don't do it, because they do it too. But Nintendo has their own special kind of stupid. I love you, Nintendo, and I hope for the best. But this right here, this was a really stupid decision on your part. And you had such a successful product. Why do you have to go end it when you'd be selling these systems alongside the Switch and making a lot more money? I thought you were a business. I thought you thought about making money and making profit, but apparently you don't. And I'm hoping that doesn't affect the Switch, because you need to do all you freaking can to get as many gamers, as many non-gamers, as many people on the Switch. This system, I thought the Wii U was going to be the second coming of the Super Nintendo. I'm hoping the Switch is the second coming of the Super Nintendo, because you need all those third-party games and Nintendo games and all that advertisement and marketing and every freaking thing you freaking could possibly think of to get non-Nintendo gamers and your Nintendo gamers and non-gamers, all three, the Triforce of gamers, to your system. And doing stuff like this is just going to push people away. It's like your stupid YouTube policy. My name is Sniping Son. Please subscribe if you want to. I'm not saying this to hate on you, Nintendo. I'm giving you constructive criticism, which technically is not really a thing, but there you go. It's something I learned from school. Whatever. You know, criticizing you, giving you criticism and constructive information on how you can freaking go and improve some stuff. Just stopping this production of this was really stupid, and I hope maybe you can bring something back, or if you do something like in the future with like a Super Nintendo Collector's Edition, you don't just do it as a stupid 6-month off crap thing that just has no supply and everything, and people are going to get mad when they can't buy one. Like I said, my name is Sniping Fun. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all later in the next video. Bye.